It's time for another week of racing out at Del Mar. Let's dive into Del Mar for August the 31st. We're going to be looking at Thursday racing at Del Mar. Remember, DRF.com, the daily racing forum, has a full store dedicated to Del Mar for every racing day. Past performances, DRF picks, clocker reports. And then on Saturday, you can get betting strategies. You can purchase single card or packages for all of these tools, and they'll help you make some money. That's the key, right? Remember, you can also get these past performances that we're going to be looking at today for free when you sign up with DRF Bets. You will actually get free past performances right off the bat. If you use the promo code WINNING and deposit $250, they'll give you a $250 deposit match bonus, and then they'll give you 10 free cards, free racing form cards for one track right off the bat. And then every time you bet another $50, you get another card. So if you're betting through DRF Bets, you're not going to be spending money on past performances. Let's dive into races 1, 3, 6, and 7 for Thursday at Del Mar. The opener, mile on the turf course, 40,000 claimers going this mile. I'm going to go to the number 4 in here, Silent Sunday. Now, if you'll notice, this is a horse who was racing at Los Alamitos to start, and he's really quick. He was in those 1,000-yard races. Then we saw him at 5.5 furlongs at Golden Gate show good speed. And then at Pleasanton, going 6 furlongs on the dirt, he showed speed. Let's look at so every race in his career, he had shown really good speed up until August the 10th. And then we'll watch what happens on August the 10th in this one. So he's the number 6 in this race that we're going to be watching. And you can see he just completely misses the break. And, you know, he's way, way out of it. So this is a completely different circumstance for a horse who's only showed speed in those first few races. Now he's dead last at the back of the pack here, and we can watch he settles pretty nicely, and he kind of runs his race. The only problem is he's so far back that he has to make up all this ground just to get into contention. Watch him here. Watch him tip to the outside, and he really gets going late. Keep in mind, this is the first time he's ever been really behind horses. He's always been on the lead in sprint races, so we know he has a ton more early speed than this. Watch him angle all the way to the outside. In the end, he's only beaten like 2 3/4 lengths or so, less than 3 lengths for all the money. I think there's something here. If he's just more forwardly placed in this race, I really think he can have a big say in it. So even after he misses the break, he still showed something in that last start. That was only his first turf start. Keep in mind, the race was won by a wire-to-wire winner that day. The Dam, Charming Delilah, was a winner on the turf. She was in the money in all 5 turf starts, or 4 of the 5 turf starts. She finished 4th in that last one, the stakes race up at Woodbine. She was actually a stakes winner on the synthetic, stakes placed on the turf. And now he's going to stretch out. I think he could get the lead in here. If he could show the same type of speed he had showed earlier in his career, the one has a little bit of speed. I don't think he's as fast as that last race might look. They didn't go all that fast. Who else is going to push him? I mean, this is a horse who has legitimate sub-22 early speed that he's shown. And he just missed the break last time out. Silent Sunday, 8-1 on the morning line. Anything around 5 feels fair. Let's move to race number 3. We go from one silent to another silent. We're going to go to Silent Heat here. This one is the 8, who is 8-1 on the morning line. The blinkers come on. This horse has run some okay races, like 4 consecutive, to be honest. I really don't know how much he wants to pass horses, though, because he will put himself in a nice striking spot, and then he just doesn't have a whole lot of late punch. Now the blinkers come on, and I'm hoping the game plan is just let's put him on the lead here. We've seen that he can run competitive races against some of these same foes, right? Silver and Black, Dark Marcus, he's not far behind them. I don't know how much he wants to pass them. So let's try a different tactic. Let's put him in front and make the others come and pass us. I think that's the game plan today. With the blinkers coming on, naturally, he might be the quickest in here. And just look at the rest of the field. There is not any other proven speed in here at all. I think if the 8 wants it, the lead is his for the taking. Silent Heat, Thiago Pereira. Let's get aggressive with the blinkers coming on. 8-1 on the morning line. Anything around 6 feels fair there. Let's move to race number 6. And in this one, we're going to look at the number 2 in here, Duchess of Bay Ridge. Now, she's run 3 times in her career debut. Didn't show a whole lot. She got bumped right out of the gate. Second start, though, look at that improvement on June the 4th. Good speed. She's right on the lead. Sprinting. She fades. She finishes a good third. She's off for a few months. She comes back on August the 5th. And let's watch this race August the 5th. You want to look at the head-on because you can see what happens better to her. She's the number 6 in here that we're watching. And see, she stumbles a little bit. Her first couple starts out of the gate are not easy. Again, is that the difference between winning and losing? No, probably not. But it just compromises your start a little bit, right? You have to use a little more energy right off the bat just to stand back up and get out front. So now, following that, we can go to the standard look and see Duchess of Bay Ridge shows that good speed. She still shows that speed in here. And she's still pushing the pace. But she tries to sit off and sit second a little bit here. And I'm just expecting really aggressive tactics this time. Because instead of sitting second like that, let's just get aggressive. Let's go right to the front end. The 1 Conquistar also has some early speed. I think the 2 is faster. And this rail horse has been your beaten favorite in all 3 races. I'm fine taking a swing against her. She hasn't really even been close either, right? In all 3 of them, she's been beaten 3 1/4, 9, and 9.5 lengths. So it's not like she's been getting beat right on the wire. Again, Thiago Pereira, hoping he gets aggressive aboard Duchess of Bay Ridge, stretching out. So it has shown speed going 6 furlongs. Now at the mile, should be the one to catch in here. 8-1 on the morning line. So 3 horses we've given you all 8-1 so far. This one, same thing, around 5-1. Wouldn't want to take less than that. And we move to race number 7. I played this filly last time out, and we'll go back to her one more time. Haley Levade, the number 6 in here. She's 6-1 on the morning line. I don't know how far she wants to go, and I think you can really see that in her past performances. 6.5 feels like it's a little too far for her. So the 2 races she has going 6.5, I think you can eliminate those. The career debut, and then again on June the 17th. The mile in an 8th race, too far. Now we'll look at the rest of her form. She's beaten 3/4 of a length going 5.5. She wins going 6 furlongs. She comes back. She's a runner-up going 6 at Santa Anita in a first level allowance. And then last time out, she's a good third. And we can watch her race here. So she's number 2 in the race that we're watching. And because she was drawn down towards the inside, she got that shuffle. Like right about here. She's not as fast as the 1 and the 3, so she has to take back. And then because everyone else is a little bit faster, all of a sudden she's way back to last. This was actually the farthest back she's ever been in her career. She'd never been this far back. Normally she's about 3 lengths off or so. Here we see her about 9 off, 10 off at one point. And she has to move all the way around and widest of all. And at 13-1, she comes closing really nicely. Now, let's keep in mind, she doesn't have to be this far back. Normally, she's shown more positional speed, even at 5 furlongs. Even at the 5.5 furlongs, she was not far out of it when they were going 21-1. Here she comes to the outside. Watch her get in the picture now, closing really nicely to get up for third. Now, if we can just get her to sit a little bit closer when she launches that rally, I think she will be really tough to hold off in here because it seems like it should set up very well for her. You've got to her inside, Just Nails, who wants to go. Denim and Gold wants to be forwardly placed. Halfway to Nowhere wants to be on the engine. Organic wants to be on the engine. So I think combinations of those 4 horses all showing some speed sets up very well for Hailey Levade, the number 6, who is 6-1. Anything around 4 feels fair to me. Couple plays for you at Del Mar on Thursday. Just a few weeks left of the Del Mar meet. These summer racing meets are coming to a close. Remember to get to drf.com and that Del Mar handicapping store. Anything you need every day, they're racing at Del Mar.